25 years ago, Jeffrey Dahmer was sentenced to life in prison after shocking the world with his heinous crimes. And while many have tried to understand the motives behind his killings, one reporter stood out among the rest. Emmy Award-winning producer and investigative journalist Nancy Glass joins us to share her experiences with one of the most infamous serial killers of all time. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, Sean. How are you?
Doing all right. This is pretty incredible. You're one of the only people that Dahmer confided in after his imprisonment. First of all, how do you land an interview like that?
Well, you know, when I was in a newsroom all those years ago, before there was an internet, it used to come in over the wire, and you see the story and you say, oh my goodness, how is this possible? What is this? I reached out to his family right away. I managed to connect with them. It took me about 2 years. I formed a relationship with them, eventually wrote back and forth to Jeffrey, and eventually he said, I want to talk, and I want to talk to you.
Wow, that's really incredible. You were able to kind of break that wall and have him confide in you. What was it like having such, obviously, a hated man, obviously, around our country and around our world, be able to confide in you and be so candid in conversations with him?
Well, what was really unnerving about him, and I really had to, as a journalist, you listen. But then you also sort of step back and say, what am I hearing?
Yeah.
What it was like was that he was acted so normal, and that was completely unnerving. If he had acted like a crazy person, anybody could have spotted it. Yeah. But the fact, you could see how he could just blend in and get away with it. And that was a little unnerving sitting across from him.
It's almost more unnerving having him be normal than having him be crazy across from you, because at least crazy you can justify, but seeing somebody so normal, it's unbelievable. It's been over 25 years, by the way, since his crimes came to light. I mean, is there something that still stands out to you to this day, other than obviously his being normal face to face?
Well, I think I knew that he wanted to die. He felt that he should be punished for his crimes. Again, these are the words of a psychopath, but I know that he told me he stayed up all night and he slept all day so he wouldn't have to face the daylight. So when he died, I wasn't surprised. He said he wanted to be punished. I think the other thing that stood out for me was the fact that he felt that he just couldn't stop himself.
Yeah.
No matter what he did. And that if he was out, he would still have been doing it, still have been killing people, dismembering them, and even cannibalizing them.
My goodness. And it's interesting because when, obviously, we've had our share of tragedy here in Las Vegas, and the brain from the person goes under the knife to see what the heck was going on in there. Dahmer, same thing?
Right. Yeah, well, first of all, what happened in Las Vegas is devastating to all of us. I can't even imagine what it's like for you. I think what struck people about Jeffrey Dahmer was he put his hands on every single victim. Yeah. It was so personal. 17 people. And we wanted to know how it all happened. He wanted to know how it all happened. That's why he went to trial, because they wanted him declared guilty but insane, so a medical professional, a psychiatric professional, could analyze him and figure out why he did what he did. Yeah. But ultimately, nobody was able to figure it out. It
really is quite the mystery, and we kind of unravel it slightly during this two-night special that we're going to be seeing on Oxygen. Nancy, we love you. Thank you so much. You can get inside the mind of a killer who shocked the world with Dahmer on Dahmer, A Killer Speaks. The series airs tomorrow and Sunday on Oxygen. And for more information, you can visit oxygen.com. They're a proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.